Hey guys, it is Mario back with another video, and like I always say, don't be scared to fall because you may fall into a better situation. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Today I'm just going to be telling you guys about like how my relationship with my sex appeal became very toxic for me and why it became toxic for me. Maybe some people can relate to this, maybe some people can't, I don't know, child. We're going to start from the beginning and I'm going to take you through this so that y'all can just get a better understanding of just like where I am now and just what I figured out about myself throughout this entire process. Sex appeal has always been something that has been a part of my life before I even knew what sex was, before I was even out as gay. I always had this desire from other people. Like, people have always desired me on some type of level, whether it be from females or whether it be from men. I've always had this, even at a young age. I never really gave into the pressures of sex appeal because I never was a person who was comfortable showing my body even when I wasn't out as gay. I never really took pictures or anything. I never would thirst trap or anything like that, at least at this point in my life. In fact, I can even remember the first time I even posted a picture of like my chest, and I remember just being so like scared to like just post it because I've always been like feeling like I'm too small. I just wasn't the ideal body, and it's like I didn't even really like my body like that. I always felt like I was so small because this is something I was always hearing. My daddy used to always be in my ear talking about some eat more, eat more, eat more, eat more. Too small, trying to make me drink. And sure, I hated milk. I still hate milk, but I drink it now because he trying to gain weight. It's just crazy. I've always had like this crazy relationship with food too. I've always been so ticky. I've always been small, never really liked my body, and I was always kind of self-cautious about it. I'm still kind of that way now, but I accept it more because I get a lot of compliments on my body now, which is crazy, but whatever. And I actually can remember the first picture that I posted. It was this one. I wasn't gay then, so this was a big deal for me. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm really finna post a picture of me, you know, kind of flaunting the chest that I don't have. Wow. Literally just skin and bones. It's crazy. Bitch, that's crazy. That shit looks a mess. At the time, I got so much attention from girls, and it's like people was telling me about this at school because it was also a shocker for them because I never expressed myself in this type of way. Even at this point in time, I was always like a guy. Like I wasn't feminine at this point. The only thing about me that was a little bit, I would say, gay was the fact that my voice wasn't as heavy as most people, but at a point in my life I did hit puberty and it got deep. So I mean, I don't know. People just, I don't know. I wasn't one of those gay people where people just knew. I feel like people always had their idea of me being gay, but they never really had any solidified proof because I wasn't one of those gay people who was just dealing with other guys on the low, using girls as a cover up and things like that. I wasn't doing that. I was talking to girls and I actually liked these girls, and I never messed with any other gay people. And then all of my friends were like straight guys, so it's like I ever crossed paths like that. I don't know. That's my personal experience. So when I talk about experiences when I was straight or whatever, it wasn't an actual straight experience. That was before I came out. A lot of guys were trying to talk to me and I would constantly turn them down. And it got to a point in my life where I didn't have to deal with that anymore because it's like I didn't present gay, so it's like a lot of people didn't think I was gay, and the only thing that really gave off I was gay was my personality. So on social media, at a certain point in my life, I knew how to carry myself as straight. I didn't get those responses anymore. It was really like when I was younger and I was finding out my idea of straightness looked like, so I was able to present myself in that way. So as I got older doing this straight point in my life, I really didn't have to deal with men coming at me on social media. Because it's like, and it's kind of weird to say that because even when I was straight, I still would have men coming at me and I would constantly just have to turn them down until I started posting a little bit more masculine on social media and, you know, just posting my girlfriends and stuff like that. Whatever. I posted a picture and I'm getting a lot of attention from girls, period. I was just getting a lot of attention. So, like, as a child, I'm posting more of these pictures, like, and it's just my shirt. Like, it's the very bare minimum. I have tons of pictures of me with my shirt up at this point because I'm not used to getting this attention. So once I'm getting this attention, and I got this from my brother. My brother was very known for, like, you know, being highly sought after in school. Everybody knew my brother. So it's like, and I never really had that light shined on me So I was kind of in his shadow. Like everybody knew me for being my brother's little brother. And so when I started doing this, people really started to pay attention to me. And I've never been an ugly guy. I've always had, girls coming at me. But it really, really, once I started to tap into that side of like me being myself and just coming out of my shell a little bit more, they really, really like locked down on me. Like the girls really, really locked down on me. Like I ain't never had no issue. I'm not one of them gay boys that couldn't get a girl, so I went gay. No, 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 no. I had plenty of girlfriends. All beautiful. Period. It was like 6th grade. I started wearing skinny jeans, started actually like paying attention to like how I dress and things, and I just started to dress a little bit more trendy and a little bit more, up to speed, because I wasn't at first. I honestly did not care. But once I started getting attention from these girls and it's just giving me all this popularity, I just liked it. So I really locked in on the idea of being more attractive. So I started dressing better and started taking more pictures like this. I'm showing my chest. I'm doing, like I'm flexing biceps that I don't even have. Like that was my first glance into my sex appeal and people's desire for me. Years and years of me just being this more sought after person amongst the straight community. Because I mean, a lot of girls like me, and I was talking to a lot of girls. I was never a hoe. Was I? I don't know. I don't think I was. But child, it was a situation where I had some girls fighting over me. It was some crazy shit. I think I talked to 2 friends. I can't remember the situation, but I really actually liked both of them. Crazy because I ended up dating one of the girls' boyfriend. This is when Snapchat had just came out and I started thirst trapping more on Snapchat. And at this point, I'm showing prints of my genitals. So it's like, and rumors start going around the school, oh, Marcel's got a big whatever, it's commotion going on. There's a lot of commotion going on about me just thirst trapping and showing my private parts. We have girls come up to me, grabbing it, and I'm just a boy, so I don't mind it. I'm grabbing on their titties. I did a lot of inappropriate stuff, but the thing is, girls really fuck with me. They really, really fucked with me. And I don't know if it was because they knew I was gay, probably so. I don't know, I was still dating girls, still having girls trying to fuck with me, so it is what it is. But I did have a lot of girls that would grab me and I would grab them. I don't know. Maybe we was just managed. Yeah, we was managed because that was crazy. If you ask any of my high school mates, they always know that Marcel used to love some titties. He used to always just touch on titties. I don't know what it is about titties. I just loved titties. Girls used to just do this and my face used to just be in them. And it's crazy to even think about that shit, but that's just how it was. I don't know. We finna get past that and we finna switch gears to me actually coming out. Okay, so when I came out, I've put all of this behind me. I don't have any sex appeal as a gay man because I really don't know how to promote myself. I'm still figuring out myself. I just came out the closet. I don't know how to give off sex appeal as a gay man because I'm still finding out what that looks like for me. For social media, what I would see is, gay boys dressing up as girls, and promoting themselves like a feminine way. And I didn't feel like that was me, so I never did that. So here and there, I would, lift my shirt up and do things like I'm used to, like presenting myself in a sexual way as a guy, in a more masculine way. And so I just kept doing it because it was just what I was used to. I didn't feel like I want to present myself in a feminine way. I just didn't think that was me, so I never did it that way. And crazy enough, when I came out, I feel like the desire for me had actually heightened. And that's the thing that I've noticed about myself is when I was younger, I had so many guys in my DMs trying to talk to me, but the minute I came out, the number just exploded. So many people just desired me so much, and I think it's because I wasn't the person that never showed a lot, so it was a mysterious behind that. On top of me being so young and youthful looking, that is a fetish for a lot of older guys to have someone that looks young. So I feel like that was a lot of the desire, and even at this age now, being 25, I still look younger and it's still the same. I still have that immense desire from a lot of older guys simply because of how young I look at my age. But at that time, it was like a lot. Like they liked the innocence of me. They liked that I was young. They liked that they could possibly control me, manipulate me because I was young, and that just made the desire just be heightened. It was crazy to the fact that I even had guys coming at me before I even knew I was gay. It was crazy. I can remember very vividly a man coming in my inbox being like, oh, I'm a modeling agency or whatever, and I can get you in connections with modeling. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I finally made it. until he asked me to send him some nudes. And I was just like, what? And it was so crazy. If I was someone that didn't know no better, he would have got me. He would have fucking got me. And that's crazy. And then I'm telling you, I was like 15, 16 at the time. This man was like 40 something. Watch your kids. You don't have to look out for gay people who are themselves openly. It's always the ones that you don't know about. So keep your eyes peeled for those. For the DL men, the uncles, those people. I ain't putting that out there for nothing. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. Gay people are not your problem around your kids. It's the ones that you don't know about. And I say that because it's actually true. The desire for me has always been kind of heightened because I'm really small and petite. When a man sees a petite person, they just think about all the ways they can turn you and bend you and fold you up and shit like that. So that was things that I even deal with even to this day. I could post a picture of my body and it's, man, I'll fold you up just because of how small I am. Like when guys look at me, they just think, oh, I can fold him up. Oh, he's flexible. I can have my way with him. So it's like, and that's like a fetish for them. And then on top of me just being young and youthful looking, it's just, they like that. Like literally, I have men that have been in my inbox since I was 15 trying to talk to me up until now. I'm 25. They have been knowing me for years. And I've had conversations with some of these men because I've always been curious, how do they be in my inbox having conversations with themselves? So I respond now. I genuinely be curious because me, I just would never. I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't. No, I never would. Hell no, I ain't that thirsty. I don't think I would just ever just be in somebody's inbox having a conversation with myself. So that level of consistency and determination is, I'm very curious. So I always ask, like how, like they be like, oh, I've been knowing you for years. I remember when you was this and that, and I'd be like, wow, you've been knowing me before I was of age? That's scary. Now fast forward to 2020 when I got into the relationship that I posted some videos about on here. I deleted them. It's those videos, those relationship videos was the most views my channel has ever gotten. And I deleted them. They're not public anymore. I don't entertain that part of my life no more. Like, no, that's behind me. That is definitely the past. For anybody who's wondering, I was hurt about that for a long time, but I'm over that. This is how my mind processed my sex appeal at this time. When I was in that relationship or whatever, I wasn't a person who showed their body or anything like that because I just didn't know how to present myself like that. And I remember when I got into this relationship, we had a conversation about if I wanted to post pictures like that, he didn't mind because he looked at me like a Kim K. We literally had a conversation like this. He was like, unlike the presence that you have on social media, I would never stop you from posting anything like that. But I never ever posted anything like that because I never wanted him to post it. That just because you allow me to do it, that doesn't mean that I can take you posting it. Because honestly, no, I'm not, my man ain't posting, no, you ain't posting no thirst traps. Even though he was cool with it, I'm not cool with you posting it, so I'm not gonna do it. So I never did it. I'm real honest with myself. I don't want to see bitches in your comments drooling over some shit that's mine. Like, no, I'm a Leo. I'm very territorial and I just don't like that shit. I don't like it. Fast forward to us breaking up, and remember, I never had any type of sex appeal. I never posted any type of pictures like this. At this point, this wasn't me. So, and I remember we broke up, and I was having a very, very hard time. Actually, the worst time with getting over this person, which did not make sense to me for us to be dating for like a little bit over a year. And it'd be the most serious relationship I ever had, but it took me years to get over this person, and that shit didn't make sense to me. I'm questioning myself, like, what did I do wrong? Was I not sexy enough? Did he not desire me enough? Because I'm always having these people like that always desire me, and I got a little big-headed, and it really showed in that relationship. I literally would tell this man, I don't give a fuck about you. I got niggas at my feet ready to drop a dime on me. I'm not worried about you. That's how big-headed I was. But at the time, I was 19, so I don't know. I'm going to charge it to that. I was 19, young and hot and popping. You knew what you was getting into. At the time, he was like 27, 28. I don't know. I just had the attitude. I had to grow out of that. I had to grow out of being that cocky. And this situation definitely did humble me. No shade. I really just could not really grasp the concept of someone cheating on me when so many people desired me. Like, I feel like at this time, this is my Leo ass, felt like at that time that it was an opportunity to get me, and which it is. It's an opportunity for anybody to get me. I still stand on that. That right there just completely just tore me into pieces. So I started questioning myself. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? How was I not sexy enough? Was I not desirable to him? So I started looking other places, like looking at how other people are desired. And one thing that was a big thing for him was sex. I was not giving him enough sex. And it had nothing to do with him. It's just the fact that I was working and I was always tired. And some of these men just don't respect the dishing process. It takes a long time. It's just, you gonna have to respect it. You're gonna have to be patient, because I'm not gonna always want to go in that bathroom and do all that. I'm not gonna always want to do that. I can make this shit, I can make it work. Sometimes I can't. You just gonna have to understand that. But also too, I should have been with somebody that we had a similar kind of sex drive, because his was a little bit higher than mine at this time. I'm not a person that, I wasn't having sex like twice a week like that, and that's what he wanted. To me, that was a lot. Like, that's 8 times a month. At that time in my life, at 19, that seemed like a lot of sex. But now, it was like, now it makes sense. But at that point in time, it just didn't make sense. I was questioning everything. And then I was just telling myself, like, I need to be more sexier. And that was the start of me being sexier in a feminine way. And that's when I started posting.
I'm such a catch, nigga, throwing your mid. Who wanna play with Nicky? Got the power, I could tell my niggas spray like 50. Distribute about $1 million worth of brickies. Told him to keep 50, might cut 950. But you, give me my times. Give me my times. Give me my times. Then take away 2, I 8, I win. Give me my times.
So, I went through a phase of trying to win this guy back. And I was trying to win him back by showing him what he missed out on. I was being more sexy. I was being more desired. And it was giving me all the attention that I wanted. But I didn't want attention from those people. I wanted him to see what he missed out on. And those people would flood my comments, desiring me, DMing me, just giving me all this attention. But I didn't care about them. I wanted him to see that and come running back. It didn't work. It didn't work. I eventually ended up feeling very, very stupid. I learned to love my body more, and I found out a new way of being sexy. And it is my power now. I don't do it very often because I don't like the attention that I get, but now my sex appeal is also a part of my art and my creativity and my photography. So now that's just kind of how I use it, but it's kind of crazy that it took me to go through a breakup and try to win a person back for me to find this sex appeal, and it's something that I just love so much about myself. Now, I like how petite I am. I like how my body is shaped. You can work on some things, of course. Like, that was crazy. But that just shows how much I really, really just had love for this person. He didn't deserve all that love, child. Now, where am I at with my sex appeal? I post my pictures here and there on social media. I'll put it into my art. I never just thirst trap. I never just take a random picture of me thirst trapping. I would like everybody to know that when you see a sexy picture coming from me, it is a planned out concept. That it is a vision that I have had in my head, that I have put into my art and made it into a photo that is sexy. I don't do it for validation. I don't do it for DMs. I don't do it for anything. If you look at any of my sexy pictures, the comments are turned off. Because I know that simple-minded people are going to look at these pictures and think, oh, he's want this attention. Oh, I'm going to DM him. I'm going to send this to him. And I still get it. Even though I turn the comments off, I still get people sending the picture, the post, to my DMs and saying, let me bend you over. I don't do it as often because I've heard people think that I have an OnlyFans. I've never had an OnlyFans. And that's the only thing I can think of it coming from, because at some point in time I was posting these sexual artistic pictures so often to the point where people just started to think I was doing OnlyFans or something. So I just stopped posting them altogether, and now I'll post them here and there. But as of now, I've removed all of them off of my Instagram, and I'm a little bit iffy about posting them ever. I just don't take them anymore. I don't like the attention. I don't care about the DMs and stuff. I don't want to be desired sexually. I want to be desired for my looks and also my personality. I don't want to be desired just sexually. I don't want a man that just wants to fuck me. I am a person of value. I don't care about being desired just sexually. That's not cute to me. That's dumb. You guys relate to this? What is your relationship to your sex appeal? Were you going through something traumatic that made you, respond like this, or was this just me? There's different ways to show your sex appeal, and I've been complimented by a lot of women on my sex appeal, even in real life when I don't present it like that. I was always like self-conscious about my body, and men have always made me feel like my body wasn't enough. And for women to look at it and just be like, oh my gosh, I love your shape. I just feel like, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys really like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. We upload videos every Monday and sometimes every Friday. I did just upload a video Friday. It was a reaction to the new music that just came out. Yes, and if you didn't catch it, it will also pop up at the end of this video. Also, check out my vlogs. I vlog my personal life. If you want to get into stuff like that, is it given? I don't know. We figuring things out, but we getting out. We getting out. See you guys in the next video. People are like blowing up my Instagram. See you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below if you've had a similar experience like this, whether it be the heartbreak or just having a weird obsession with your sex appeal, or just having older men trying to talk to you at a young age. So we talked about a lot here. There's a lot to discuss. Let's talk about it in the comments. And I will see you guys Friday or either Monday. Don't forget to stay honest. Bye.
I'm such a catch, nigga, throwing your middle. Who wanna play with Nicky? Got the power, I could tell my niggas spray like 50. Distribute about $1 million worth of brickies. Told him to keep 50, might cut 950. But shit, give me my times. Give me my